Sanibonani and welcome. Super excited to continue this journey with you, learning more about speaking isiZulu and, of course, the history of these awesome people. So, we looked at how isiZulu came to South Africa through the Bantu migration, and we can just talk very, very briefly about kind of the structure of the society now before Shaka Zulu and before all those political changes. And Bantu society, really, at that stage, was uh, organized mainly sort of on the family level, and then above the family is the clan level. So, depending on the region you're in, the resources that are there, sometimes you could have just a single family, just a single homestead, a man, his multiple wives, and their children. The kraal is organized around a central cattle kraal with the huts on the outside, around the central cattle kraal. And this could be as large as just one single family, or in regions where um, the environment supports it, there can be more people in one area, and this would then create more of a hierarchy in that region. There would be an induna for that region, and together these guys would all be connected within a clan. Now, something just to mention briefly is that because of the way the society is structured, where it's kind of autonomous to the level of the family, um, and people are also moving around. We're sort of a semi-nomadic society at this stage. The language boundaries between, let's say, what is Zulu, what is Xhosa, what is Ndebele, it's very, very fluid, very similar to how it is today, where we have these languages, but in every specific region, every specific city, there's going to be a specific genre, you can say, of that language spoken, or a specific dialect. Like we speak Sepitoli. So we use the Se to kind of show that it's mainly Setswana, Sesotho, Sepedi, and then Pretoria is obviously Pretoria. So we speak Sepitoli, meaning a mixture of Setswana, Sesotho, and Sepedi that is unique to Pretoria. And you'll even hear with my Zulu, I bring in a lot of Setswana just because I speak it here. So I learn from people here, and a lot of our Zulu is influenced by Setswana. So what we're going to look at now is really just how to greet people, how to say hello. And to greet in Sizulu is SAWUBONA. This is just the standard hello. And we can just break this word down. You can imagine here in the front, it's like a silent ngi. And ngi is the personal pronoun, is I or me. You can also have u is you. U with a bit of an inflection is he or she. Suppose if you want to be woke, it's them, singular. What do we have? Ba is they, plural. And si is we. If you want to have all of that written out, so you can imagine that here there's a kind of silent gi to say I. Sa is a tense. So it doesn't translate so easily into English, but it basically means like still or have in a way. So it's the recent past tense. Like 2 seconds ago, I saw you, and now currently at this moment, the situation is continuing into the present moment. U is then you, and bona is to see. So you're saying, I have and am currently still seeing you. This W now, this is an interesting one because in isiZulu you cannot have two vowels next to each other. There are no long vowels in isiZulu. For them it's like nails on a chalkboard to hear these long vowels. So there's a lot of different rules about how to deal with vowels are next to each other. In this case, we are putting a consonant in between them. So you have SAWUBONA, I have seen you. And it's basically just kind of acknowledging that this person is a human. Like, hello, I see that you're a person, and therefore I will treat you with respect. And the other person will respond generally and say, Yebo, SAWUBONA, I've also seen you, SAWUBONA. You know, if you see someone for the first time that day, or someone that you know very well, you won't really greet them with SAWUBONA. This is more like a formal greeting. Often you'll just say Yebo. You know, like your brother, your friend, whatever, you'll just say, Yebo, my friend, Yebo, Dadwetu, my sister, whatever. Usually this is like the shorthand greeting. You can just say, Yebo. But if you're now greeting a stranger or you haven't seen someone in a long time, you're going to say, SAWUBONA. And they can reply, Yebo, SAWUBONA. Yes, I also see that you are a person, and therefore will be treating you with respect. Usually from there, you will ask, Unjani. So see, there you have the U again, you. Njani is a single word, meaning like, how's it going? What's happening? So you, what's happening? And you'll see this ni is very often at the end of a word going to be a question. So I can ask maybe ukalelani, like why are you crying? That ni at the end is going to make it into a question. So you are doing how, and the ni, you know, in this case this is one single word, but generally this ni will indicate a question at the end of the word. Unjani, so you're asking this person, Unjani, how are you? And they can say giapila. And here you have the gi, I. Ya is present tense. So here we have sa, past continuous. We have ya, which is present, like I am. Pila means life. So like I'm living, I'm alive, I have life and health. You can also say gisapila, I have been well, and currently at this minute I am still well. We'll look next time at how we change the sentence a little bit if we were to say gisapila, but you can definitely say that. It's grammatically correct. No stress. So you're going to ask Unjani, they're going to say giapila, and then they can say wena Unjani. Now, this wena, it also means you. It is, they call it the emphasized pronoun or the absolute pronoun. So we're going to get into that a little bit later, but basically it's just saying, as for you, how are you? But they can also skip that and just say giapila, unjani. You can just skip this wena, but you might hear that, and that's what it is. It's an absolute pronoun. And again, you are how, unjani. And you can also say, of course, giapila, I am fine. You can also use this to introduce yourself. You can say igama lami gu video. And I'll just take the opportunity to introduce myself. I taught myself isiZulu, and I'm still currently learning isiZulu, so I'm by no means an expert. I'm going to make so many mistakes going through this, but I cannot describe the level of awesome that my life has gained since I've been speaking even a very, very low level of Zulu, and I just cannot wait to share that with people. So I had to do this. I had to make these videos because I can't help myself. But yeah, let's go through this. Igama is your name. Igama is a name. Lami is of me. So, okay, fine. Let's look. Wena is the absolute pronoun of you, wena. Mina is the absolute pronoun of me, mina. So here, actually, this is a shorthand. It's actually la mina, meaning of me, but we just skip that in. It's la me, like the shorthand version, you can say. Gu, it's like saying it is. Vito, there's my name. You can also, and you'll find in isiZulu, they love just dropping entire words. You can also just drop entire words. So it'll say, I am Vito. Just like that. You say, Gi, Gu, Vito. Finish. Now, once you've gone through all these pleasantries, who are you, who am I, how's the weather, we can just end off by saying the person who is leaving will say, Sala, ka, ka, hle. So sala is stay. Ka hle, this hle, it's like beautiful or nicely or well, gently, carefully. It's very like a fluid word, you can say. So you can say like muhle, beautiful, buhle, beautiful, or enhle, also beautiful. But in the say kahle is like nice, stay nicely. And then the person who is staying will say hamba kahle, go well, hamba kahle. So this is basically the general greeting, Sawubona, unjani, ngiyaphila. Sala kahle, hamba kahle. Easy peasy. And this is what all the different words mean within that short exchange that you can have. So I hope that really helps you to just know how to greet people, how to be polite, and we'll look next time at variations on this, how to change it up so that if someone comes at you with some other sentence, you're not left too flustered. So let's see each other next time. Ciao.